Good evening, my beautiful Virgos. I'm Julie from Tarot by Mooncrystalmagik, here to bring a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo tonight. First card up, which I pulled for your energy, Virgo, I'm a Virgo also, is gratitude. Now, this is a beautiful card, but it's just reminding us Virgos, that to practice gratitude every day, to be grateful for everything that we have now, because remembering with the universe, what you put out there is what comes back in. If you're putting out feelings of lack or feelings of not having enough, that type of thing, that's all you're going to get back. So when we show gratitude for everything that we actually have now, it leaves a nice space then for the universe to bring us more of that. So practice your gratitude, get journaling. Even if you don't like doing it in a journal, you can just say it in your mind, say it out loud before you go to bed. Just grateful for the things that have happened to you during the day. Thankful for all of the blessings that we have, the food that we have that so many people in the world don't have, running water, electricity, power, light, health, abundance, family, many things. There's so many things to be grateful for. Spirit just wants to remind you to continue your gratitude practices if you've been slacking off a bit, because it really does help to bring you into a nice alignment so that more good things come in for you when you're grateful for everything that you do have around you right now, Virgo. Okay. And it's a nice reminder for me as well. Oh, I was hoping your cards just fell out. A nice reminder for me too, because I was writing down my gratitudes in my gratitude journal like every day, at least 10 a day, and I have slacked off of that a bit. I'm always grateful in my mind, I'm always grateful for everything, but I feel like when you put it down on paper and you actually write it, I feel like that really puts it out into the universe a bit more. And whenever I'm doing my gratitude practices, I always feel much more abundant. It's always making space for a lot more beautiful energies to come in for myself. So Spirit just wanted to remind you of that with this grateful gratitude card here. Right, okay, Virgo, look what we've got here. We have the King and the Queen of Cups straight out here. So let's go a bit further in and see what's going on here for us, Virgo. Now, it's obviously a relationship here, but let's go a bit deeper here and see if this is something that is happening now or something that's coming in for us, Virgo. King and Queen of Cups, they both have been manifesting each other. You can see in these images, they're both manifested each other here. Look at her and look at him, the way he's manifesting in his cup there, and she's manifesting up to the universe. Please bring me some love. So that's a good start, Virgo, for us, isn't it? Okay, right, Spirit, messages here for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo, please. We have the Four of Swords, so it feels like you've been spending a bit of time self-reflecting, spending time on your own, going within, doing some self-love, getting your mental state into some kind of clarity, just really looking after yourself is what you've been doing. Okay, what else is there, Spirit? Oops, they're falling out here now. Okay, we have a Knight of Cups, so we have a love offer coming in. So this King and Queen of Cups, I'd say, is something that hasn't happened yet. It's something that we've been manifesting, Virgo. And it's time. Because here's the Knight of Cups. He's here. We haven't had the Knight of Cups for a long time. I know I haven't seen this Knight of Cups in a reading for myself for a very long time. So he is a love offer coming in with that bunch of roses. Nice one. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? Okay, let's go in a bit more here. So we've definitely been having a period of rest, a period of spending time on our own, really having some soul nurturing on our own is what I feel like has been going on. And look, the Star, this is a wish fulfillment card. So we've been wishing for something, and that's what is coming. It's like we've been wishing for this divine connection, and that Star card is showing that that is exactly what we have manifested, and that is exactly what's there for us coming in now. There is a love offer on its way in for us, Virgos. How exciting is that? And we've manifested it, and here it is coming. It's a surety. It's in the bag, as they say. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have here for us, Virgos? Okay, oops, we have the Two of Cups. So this is definitely a divine soulmate relationship that's coming in for us, Virgo, with the King and Queen of Cups and this Two of Cups as well. Now we have a divine connection on its way to us, and we have been manifesting this, and we've been waiting for this for a long time. It's something that's, you know, we've been really waiting for, and it's been something we've been wishing about, something we've been dreaming of, something that we've been really wanting for ourselves, something that's just, you know, we've done the work. Five of Wands. It looks like, you know, it's trying to say, Spirit's trying to say, you know, we've had all of the battles, we've done all of the battles, you know, it's our time. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us here? Nine of Swords. This is showing that we've really got our handle on our thoughts now. You know, we have done this, we've done the hard yards, we've done all of that work, you know, we've done the hard work, and we've done the pain and the sorrow. You know, we don't want that anymore. We've done it. We're at the 9. That's like one step before the 10, when it's all a completely new beginning. So we're pretty much almost there now, Virgo. We've done it. We've been doing the work. We've been getting it done. And look, we're getting into this Queen of Pentacles energy. We've started to grow some new ideas. There's you know, we're getting into some real maturity with our finances. That's really good. You know, and we're starting to feel a lot more relaxed. We've got the Judgment card here. For some of us, that can be, you know, we've been judging ourselves, but see how this soul's lifting out. To me, it's like we're done with self-judgment. We're really starting to love ourselves more. This woman in this image here, and her soul is lifting up, and she's free. It's like we've really freed ourselves by spending this time going within. You know, we've really set our soul free. You know, we've set the soul free, and we know what it is that we deserve now, and we know that we really do deserve to have proper love. Here we have a Queen of Swords. Now, this to me is showing that, you know, she's very intellectual, but she's very strong. There's a lot of boundaries here. So this is showing that whoever's coming in for us next, you know, it's going to be a relationship where there's boundaries are set, where there's strong foundations, and there's not going to be any nonsense, because we are not taking any nonsense anymore. We're sitting in this Queen of Swords energy here, and we don't take nonsense, and we're not taking anything less than what we deserve. See, there's a kind of a stubbornness. There's a looking the other way, like, no, I'm not having that. I know what I deserve. So it's kind of like that kind of attitude, really, you know, and that's exactly what we deserve now, because we've done the hard work, and it's time for us to not settle for anything less than what it is that we actually deserve. Okay, for some of us, we're holding on to something at the minute, holding on very tightly. You need to really release any old energies that you're still holding on to, any feelings of any past relationships or anything like that. Anything that you're holding on to it tightly, but you really need to let it go, because for these new energies to come in, we have to let go of all of the past stagnant energy and to free up that space. So whatever it is you're holding on to, Virgo, it's time to release it and let it go. Okay, I see here what it was. You're holding on to something that brought you a heartache. You're holding on to that feeling that you're going to be hurt again, and that's why you're too afraid for love, because it's been so painful in the past. Not just for your heart, because it's a Swords card. Yes, the heart's out here, it's up here above the head, and it's showing that whatever you've been through has been really painful. It's been a really painful, mentally and in the heart, traumatic relationship that you've had in the past. So you're holding on tight to yourself, I say, as well. Holding on tight to, you know, you, and saying, no, I'm not doing it, I'm not getting hurt again. Well, you're not going to get hurt again, because what you've manifested now is a divine soulmate connection, not a karmic one, a real proper soulmate one, because you've done the hard work. You've done all of the hard work. You know what you deserve. You've been loving yourself. You've been spending time going within, self-reflecting, and you know now that you're worth so much more. Here we have the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new love coming in. It also shows that you've, again, done the work. You've got a new way of seeing yourself because you're loving yourself now. You've got a new way of seeing love, a new way of realising that how to give love and how to receive it. And it's not anything like how it was before when it brought this to you. Because when this happened, you weren't loving yourself enough. You're allowing people to treat you badly. And that's not going to happen anymore. It's all going to be a whole new beginning in love. Because you love yourself so much more now, Virgo, that this divine union is coming in and it's going to just be equal. Another new beginning here. See how there's some seeds have been planted and they've been growing their roots here. This is a new beginning in your stability, in your work, in your home life, in your finances. So there's a new beginning here in both of these areas. A new beginning in love and a new beginning in your financial life, home life. Oh my God, we have an Ace of Swords. We've got 3 aces. So look, this just really is showing me, Virgo, look how much work you've been doing. You really have done the work. You've got 3 aces here. You've worked on your mind. You know, you've got proper clarity now in the mind. You've done all of that hard work. You don't talk to yourself negatively anymore. It's a whole new beginning in the way that you're reacting and talking. Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. That's 3 new beginnings here. So this to me says that you have really, really worked hard, Virgo, to get some change into your life. That's why I think that gratitude came out as well. Don't forget to appreciate all of the other things in life. Nature, beautiful flowers, you know, all the little things that are just beautiful around us. Because you've worked so hard. Take some time to go into nature and just sit and be grateful for everything beautiful that's around, because you've done so much hard work and it's time now for you, Virgo. It's our time to shine. Okay, I'm going to move on to, oops, out fell some of these. Yep, out fell the Strength card, which shows that you're very, very strong, Virgo, but also reminding you to keep on being compassionate to yourself. See that little lamb? You know, be strong, but also be kind and compassionate in your heart. And this here is just clarifying the fact that you have walked away from something. You've walked away from something in your love life which was really not serving you. And that could even be just the way that you were loving yourself, or the way that you were in a relationship that just wasn't serving. So you've really walked away from that now and you're ready. Okay, let's get into another deck here. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Witch's Tarot here. I've got 2 Witch's Tarot decks. This is my usual one that I normally use here. And I've also got my brand new Witches of the Tarot, which I've designed and created and had printed. And oh my God, I'm in love. I'll bring them out in a minute for you to see, Virgo. Okay, right, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. So we were feeling very much in lack for quite a long time. Feeling like, you know, we didn't have enough. And we were feeling that for some time. And that's, I think, again, where the gratitude card comes in. Because when you show gratitude and you're not constantly, you know, oh my God, I haven't got enough, that kind of feeling, that's when abundance does come to you. When you're just being grateful for everything that you actually do have. Because even though, you know, we feel like we haven't got enough, when you actually sit down and look around you and see what you have got, you've got a hell of a lot more than so many people in this world who have literally got nothing. No clean water to drink, to shower, to flush toilets, you know, no food to eat. You know, we've got so many choices. We're living in this Western world with so many choices, so much abundance that we take for granted. And, you know, it's very easy to take things for granted. And this card from Spirit is just reminding you just to show some gratitude for everything that you do have right now. Okay, 8 of Wands here. So there's some kind of communication coming in, some action is happening. Some passionate, creative action is on its way. There's going to be someone coming in with some communication very soon, I'd say. Okay, Spirit, what else can we clarify here for Virgo? It's all very exciting today. Tonight, I should say. It's the middle of the night where I am. And I woke up and I thought, right, oh, I felt drawn to doing some tarot readings in the middle of the night. Look, we've got the Two of Cups again. See, I've gone in with a different deck, and when we go in with a different deck and we get double cards like this, it's sorry, that's the Queen of Cups. It's Spirit wanting to really bring in, where's that Two of Cups gone? It's down here somewhere. Here it is. It's Spirit wanting to bring in a real clarity, sometimes for showing us a lesson that we've learnt, other times showing us just a real confirmation of what's happening. And so that double Two of Cups there is showing that there really is a divine connection coming in for us. The two other cards have just flipped out over here. I'm just going to grab them up here. We have Temperance. So look, see how she's an angel. She also talks about having balance, but right here with these other cards that have come out, I feel like she's showing us that it's a divine connection, that it's something that was a soul contract that's been made before we even came here and incarnated. This relationship that's coming in is a soul contract relationship, not a bad karmic one. It's a beautiful one. I don't get the energy at all of it being anything karmic. I feel like it's a soul connection, a divine connection that we've been waiting for. Again, because we had that Star card, it was our wish fulfillment is coming, and it's blessed by angels. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which shows, again, we have worked really hard for this. We've been doing the work, you know, and now we're ready. We're ready to receive. This is really a nice reading, Virgo, for this month. And these readings, they show things that have just happened, things that are happening right now, and things that are coming in for us. So generally speaking, when I do a reading, it all is within a month, like both directions, if you know what I mean. So let's see, have we got any more cards here? Yep, we have. Oh, look, we've got the Sun. Had the Star, now we've got the Sun, look. So, you know, this really is our wish. This is our happy ending, our happy days. Look at that. The Sun's a beautiful card. And so this relationship that's coming in for us is absolutely going to be beautiful. It's going to be something that makes us very happy and brings joy. So it's our time to shine, Virgo. It's what it is here. Our time to shine and to actually really reap the rewards of all of the hard work that we've been doing with our self-love, and recognizing the fact that, you know, we are worthy. An Ace of Swords. So we've got another ace here. So it's showing here, like I was just saying, we've done a lot of hard work. We've got a real control now on our mental state. We're not talking to ourselves badly anymore. Well, here and there, I guess we do, but as a rule, you know, we've really changed the way that we think. We're talking to ourselves a lot nicer now. We've done a lot of hard work, Virgo. I'm really very proud of you for all the hard work you've been doing, and I hope this resonates for all of you Virgos. If it doesn't, then feel free to flick out of the reading if it's not resonating for you. But I feel like for the collective of Virgo here, that really is a whole lot of you in the collective that have been doing this hard work, that have come to the conclusion that it's something that needed to be done for yourself. Look, Four of Pentacles again. See, look, holding on tight. There's this feeling still of holding on tightly to something, like you're afraid to let go of something. Don't be afraid to let go of things, because you need to let go to release things out, to get that new energy in. So whatever it is that you're holding on to still, Virgo, you really need to let it go and release it, because it's not serving you any good, and new things aren't going to come in for you until you do that release. Here's the Hangman. Spirit's asking you to just look at things from a different perspective. Whatever it is you're hanging on to, get a different perspective on it so that you can release it. Because whatever it is you're hanging on to, you know, it really isn't serving you any good at all. All it's doing is keeping you stuck and bound in your mind, in the past, in the bad. So remind yourself of all the hard work you've done and just let go. We also have this card come out. He's a bit like the Magician, showing you that you've got all these choices. You know, look at all these cups with all these different things inside of them. and he's a bit of a magician here, and it's saying, you know, there's a lot of choices that you've got, and a lot of choices are going to be coming in for you. And if you're still holding on to anything from the past, you know, that's when you can make bad decisions and make bad choices. And it's a bit of a warning with the Seven of Cups, just saying, you know, to make sure that you're making the right choices, basically. Yeah. Just a little reminder there. Be careful of some of the things that come your way. Make sure that you make the right choices for yourself, not for other people, not for anyone else. You make the choices for you, for yourself. Remember, that's what the self-love was about. It was about remembering that you are worthy and that you deserve everything good in life, and you deserve all the abundance, which is all this beautiful abundance in these lovely cups here. It could also be talking about saying that there's going to be choices in love. I haven't seen any other people cards coming out at the moment. But then we've got the Death card, which is just reiterating here that we are having a big transformation. You know, one cycle for us is completely died away now. It's gone, it's done, we've done the work, and we're being reborn. That's what the Death card is. It's not about literally dying. It's about we've really closed out a cycle within ourselves, and that is a transformation, and we have transformed, and we're being reborn into a new us, a new Virgo, into, you know, really understanding that we are worthy, that we deserve to love and be loved, and whatever we were holding on to in the past there, whatever was happening in the past, that's all gone now because we've done the hard work. Well done, Virgo, well done. Okay, I think that's all for these cards. I'm just going to get out my Witch's Tarot, the ones I was just telling you about. I love these cards, they're beautiful. I had these cards printed recently, Mooncrystalmagik, Tarot of the Witches, and they've got beautiful images on them. And I do have some decks for sale as well, if anybody's interested. I'll be putting a link into the description below for you to get a hold of me if you're interested in buying these cards. Okay, first out we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is about generosity, also a bit reminiscing. There could be some reminiscing going on of the past, which is natural when we're moving out. When we're moving out from one cycle into another, we can have some feelings of reminiscing, but Spirit again is saying to you, out with the old, in with the new. You know, you have to let go of these energies to make space for new. Here we have a Page of Swords, so there is a communication coming in. There's a message coming in for us. A message is coming in. There's action. With that Page of Swords, it's going to be some kind of a message, some kind of communication, a phone call, a text message. Knight of Pentacles as well. This is just showing, again, that we've done all the hard work, and we're starting to get some real responsibility now for ourselves in our home life, in our finances. It's showing that we've done a lot of hard work, and we're taking responsibility now for ourselves, being independent ourselves now. And, you know, it can be also talking about something new coming in, like maybe a new job offer, maybe a promotion at work. Again, I feel like the Knights also can be message cards as well as the Pages sometimes. And with this one here, I feel like there's that message there. This one just flipped over in here, the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of saying there are no coincidences in life. I've got my dressing gown on here because it was absolutely freezing being in the middle of the night. And now, oh, I'm having a hot flush. Hot flush. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune is like destiny, fate. It's also like the wheel turns, and there's certain times in our life when the wheel turns for us, and it's when it's like a fated time. So it's going to happen, but it's also showing that you are also in control. Like nothing is set in stone. You have some control over your destiny here as well. But the wheel has turned for us now, Virgo, and we're stepping into this new time, this new era for ourselves. You know, we've closed out this chapter, we've transformed, we've been reborn, and it was fated. Yeah, with that Wheel of Fortune, it's our destiny. This is what's supposed to happen for us, and everything that's happened in our past has all been for a reason, to bring us to this time right now, Virgo. You know, we've learnt lessons, we've learnt the hard way, we've had the heartbreak and the sorrow and all of that. But it's all so that you can learn how to love properly, because, you know, so many people don't know how to give and receive love, and you have to take that time to yourself, and have a break from relationships at times, so that you can really understand that you are love, and, you know, you are worth it. And, you know, understanding that people are different and you can't get along with everybody all the time, but when you realise that, you know, if you set boundaries, if you are kind to yourself, if you're kind to others, there's so much, which you'll know, Virgo, already, because you've been doing the work. But oh, what's coming out here? Again, we've got the Hanged Man, but in this deck I've called her the Hanged Woman. These are beautiful cards, and it's just saying that if there is something you're holding on to still, just look at it from another angle. You know, turn yourself upside down and hang out of the tree if you want to. Let the hair fall down, but just look at things from another perspective, from another angle, because if you're looking at something in a real rigid kind of way, you're not seeing all of the other angles. And sometimes you have to just really take that time and look around and see things differently. You've got 8 of Cups here, which is showing like it's personal growth, and it's also letting go. So what's happened is that it's just that Spirit's just reminding us that we have grown. Our soul has grown from these lessons that we've learned and from the work we've been doing. But also it's a reminder of walking. We had that before. I think we had the 8 of Cups down here before, showing that we've walked away. It's saying you have to let go of the past, because the past does not any longer serve you. The wheel of fortune has turned. The wheel has turned, and that is the past. The past. That's it. It's gone. It's done. Release. It's not coming back, because it wasn't for you. It was for you for a lesson, for you to grow, for your soul to grow, not something for you to hang on to. It's done. Let it go. And we've got the Queen of Swords again. This is the energy that you need to be in, you know, very, very clear in your mind of what you do and don't want. You know, she's very intelligent, this Queen of Swords, but she's quite cutting. You know, she says what she wants. This is you saying what you want, you know, setting boundaries, being clear on what it is that you want in your life. Yeah, you're really in that Queen of Swords energy now. We've had her twice out now. Okay, any more messages here for Virgo, please, Spirit? Okay, so basically what we've got overall here is that we've moved on from the past, and we're kind of holding on to it a bit, but we need to let go of it. 3 of Wands, we've been manifesting. We've manifested in a new love, a soulmate connection. That soulmate connection is sitting there on the horizon waiting, but it's not going to quite come in just yet, I feel. It's letting us know that it's there, ready, but because we've done so much work, Virgo. But look, we've got it again. 3 of Swords, this is twice. We're holding on to ourselves because we're too scared. We're too scared of getting hurt. But we need to let go of that. We need to remember the hard work we've done. You can't be afraid of being hurt again, because otherwise you're just never going to give and receive love again, because you're just going to be too scared. Spirit just wants you to know the reason you were hurt in the past, all of this heartbreak and sorrow, all of this mental heartache as well. It's like, I call it mental heartache, because when it hurts in the brain, it's like a mental heartache. You know, that kind of relationship that you could have come out of in the past. Look, we've got this stubborn. Virgos can be very stubborn. But basically, Spirit's saying, let that go, because it's not going to happen again, because you've grown, you've done the work, and that means that the next relationship that you have, you're a different person now. You know, where's he gone? That Death card, look, we're a different person now. We've transformed. We've come out of allowing people to treat us badly, and we've moved into self-love, compassion, and understanding, and the awareness that we are worth so much more. So that feeling of being afraid to fall in love again, or to have a relationship, or whatever that may be for you, Virgo, it's just Spirit saying to you, move away, let that all go. You have to release that energy so that the new beautiful energy from this soulmate connection that's coming in here it's there. We've manifested it. It's not that actual person isn't right in front of us right now, but they're there, they're waiting, they've manifested us as well. So it's like a divine connection. It was something that that we agreed upon. It's like a soul contract that we agreed upon before we even came here and incarnated on earth. It's our soulmate waiting for us. So we just need to release everything that we're still holding on to so that we can make space for that beautiful, loving energy to come in for us now, Virgo. Okay, I think that's about all that Spirit's wanting to say for us for the moment. But this is pretty much where we're up to in the month of July, Virgo. If you were interested in these beautiful Tarot of the Witch cards, they've got absolutely gorgeous images on them. I'll leave a link in the description for you to contact me on my email address. And I shall speak to you again probably in a couple of weeks. Take care, Virgo, and well done. You've worked hard.